I'm Zoe, your host for the Weekend Reset. So open your notes app, grab a snack, let's act like we have our lives together, and get ready to reset. So the topics we're going to talk about this week on the episode is number one for fashion. We have fashion wish list, which is what I have on mine and like some inspiration for yours. Number two, we have social media and how to organize your platforms like on Instagram and TikTok. Number three, we have for our teen reflections, we have working on yourself. And our last one for casual stuff is traveling. That's a new one. Okay, starting off for fashion, we have for my wish list, we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to work our way up. We're going to start off with shoes. These shoes were on my wish list, but I got them for Christmas, so now they're not. Okay? The next one we have is the red Mary Janes and the black Mary Jane Sambas. Like, those are cute. Those are cute. They are especially cute when they're with lace socks or like white socks. Perfection. Okay, moving on to clothes. What I want for myself, which I probably will buy soon, is a polka dot off the shoulder shirt. So like one that's probably like off the shoulder on one side but on the shoulder on the other, or both off the shoulder, long sleeve, short sleeve. But like summer's coming up, spring's coming up, so probably a short sleeve shirt. That one's cute. This was on my Christmas list, and I didn't get it, so I'm probably going to buy it myself, is the maroon Ed Hardy set. That is cute. That is cute. And it's like gold accenting. Chef's kiss. It's perfect. It's cute. Now, moving on to jewelry. I love jewelry. In the last episode, we talked about how jewelry pulls together the outfit. Okay? On my jewelry wish list is Cartier bangles. Those are cute. I don't care what anybody says. They're cute. I want them. My next one is pearl Coach heart earrings. I almost bought them the other day. It was between those ones or the hoops I have on that are also Coach. Okay. I really wanted them. And so I probably am going to go back and buy them. But they also have them in pink. So, I don't know. Lastly is James Avery. I love James Avery. I have a James Avery necklace. All my rings, minus this one, are in fact James Avery. And both of my bracelets are James Avery. But that's just going to stay on my wish list for like forever and ever and ever. Because it's so cute and it's a reasonable price. Okay. So, I hope my fashion wish list, like, goes onto yours, okay? Like, inspires you for it. Oh, another thing for shoes that I really want that aren't the Mary Jane Sambas are Isabel Marant's. Yeah, I want a pair of Isabel Marant's. Either the pink, white or gray pair, or the black pair. Those are cute. But I don't want to spend like $800 to $850 for a pair of shoes. Like, they're luxury. But, Steve Madden has like a dupe of it. And they might be cuter. I don't know. But I want either one of them. So, some Isabel Marant's Steve Madden shoes. I hope, like, my wish list goes on to yours. Like, hope it's inspiration. And most of my inspiration is, in fact, from my Pinterest. Like, if somebody had my login to my Pinterest, you'd be there for hours finding stuff for your wish list. And I hope that you can go download Pinterest if you haven't already and go find some inspiration for your wish list for your birthday or for Christmas. Or, in general, to go by yourself. So, moving on to social media, this week we have organizing your platform. Yeah, that if you don't really organize your Instagram or like your TikTok, is kind of like thrown together and not really put together. Okay? When somebody views your account on Instagram and TikTok, the first thing, not like the first thing they're looking for is you. Obviously, it's you probably. But like, they're looking for your page, to probably represent what you're posting about or yourself. Like, that's what they're looking for. Not really, but most of the time, yes. So for TikTok, I know after you post, like after you create the video and go to post it, there's an option to change the cover of your video. And sometimes it lets you upload pictures, so you could do like color coordinating stuff or like different scenes of your favorite characters or something of that nature. It'd be cute. It would be cute. Like, it's just like a hear me out thing. You also can search up bio ideas, like little symbols, something niche, something that describes you, your name, your email for brands. Okay? Your username is literally what people search to find you. If I'm going to go look at somebody's account on TikTok, I'm going to need to know their username. And your username probably has to do something with your name. Like, make it unique, make it niche, make it cute. You could just put your name. You could just put your name with a couple of emojis. You could go find one of those cute little fonts off of Pinterest and change that to your username. Okay? So you kind of want it to like all match. So if my cover of my videos are like beachy and hibiscus flowers, but my bio emojis and symbols are of food, it doesn't go well together at all. Okay? Like, it might go with your videos, but you kind of want your platform to mesh. Okay? So, moving on to Instagram. Something that is like, that Instagram has that TikTok doesn't have is highlights. Your highlights. Which is stories that can be saved and organized into different things, like traveling, your friends, you, whatever clubs you're in, whatever sports you're in, some food, something of the nature. And you're allowed to have covers for it. You could just do a plain and simple picture of whatever you're talking about, like something light, something simple. Or you could go to Pinterest and go search up cute highlight covers or a keyword. So if I'm posting about food and travel, I can go look up food and travel highlight covers for Instagram. And it'll give you circles that you can crop down, put into each little niche of your covers. Okay. Your profile picture. This goes for Instagram and TikTok. Okay. Your profile picture is probably going to be whatever you're posting about. So it can be of yourself if you're posting yourself traveling, or you eating food, or just lip syncing on TikTok, or on Instagram, just little updates on your life. You probably are going to want your profile picture to be you. Now, if you have an Instagram or TikTok account that is of posting just food, you might want to include a cute picture of food or a cute picture of you eating food or of you with food. Okay? You're picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, good. Bio ideas for Instagram. Yeah. Sometimes they're overlooked. I know if I go to somebody's Instagram account, the first thing I see is their highlights or their post. So your bio ideas for Instagram are kind of slim to none. But you kind of want it to be organized, so you could put like a dash. So if I'm posting for traveling, we'll use this as an example. If I'm posting for traveling, my first thing could be something about loving to travel. And then you could like hit enter, put another dash, and be like, some of the places I've been to. Hit enter, put another dash, some of the places I'm going to. And then like hit enter, put another dash, and put some cute traveling emojis. Okay? For Instagram and TikTok, it's kind of the same as each other, only I feel like the only thing that's different for the Instagram and TikTok is the highlights in your bios, because when you go to somebody's TikTok, you see their bio first. It's right in the middle. If you go to Instagram, you're going to see their highlights in their posts first. So, but there's that. When you're organizing your platform and you don't have much inspiration, you don't really know what you're looking for, go to Pinterest. Go to Pinterest. It has lots of ideas for you, okay? You could, I know for mine, I've in fact used Pinterest. And you could look up something specific. Like if you're looking for a highlight cover for traveling, you could search up cute traveling highlight pictures for Instagram. It'll give you thousands and hundreds of ideas. Instead of just going to Google and searching up something and it not being what you want. Like, what? Okay. Pinterest can also be used for covers for your videos, like I said, for TikTok. If you don't want it to be a picture of the video, you can go search up like light blue pastel colors, and each video be a different shade of blue, or it'd be like in order of blues. Okay. Bio symbols. I know that if you search up in Pinterest bio symbols, probably just that, it'll give you like screenshots of them. Or like if you go to the comments on TikTok, if you search it up too, you can copy and paste them into like your notes app, which is where mine are. And so you can go back and forth and switch them out and like copy and paste them. So that way you're not having to download some weird app and it gives you a virus. Okay. That's all we have for social media. We're gonna move on to our teen reflections part. This episode, we're going to talk about working on yourself. I know for a fact that if you go to TikTok right now, look up how or ways to work on myself, it's going to tell you, make time for yourself. That's a broad category. Well, what do you mean by that? You're going to be there for hours. So here's some more numbed down, lower niche ideas for ways to work on yourself. So we're going to start off with saying no and yes. Okay? Some people cannot simply say no. Some people cannot simply say yes. If there's a group of people and they invite some other people that you don't really like, and they invite you to a party, out to eat, somewhere, drive around somebody's house, and there's some people there that you don't want to see or you don't want to do what they're doing, do not force yourself to go. You can, in fact, say no. It is your life. Literally nobody is controlling what you do. At the end of the day, it's night. So the world will still spin if you say no. Yeah, your feelings might be hurt. Some other people's feelings might be hurt. They're going to have to learn to move on. Okay? We're going to do the opposite. We're going to start saying yes to stuff. If you're kind of condoned to yourself but want to put yourself out there, post on TikTok, Instagram. Put yourself out there. If somebody invites you to something and you're usually somebody to say no because, oh, I don't want to put myself out there, say yes. Say yes. It could literally be the time of your life and you would never know unless you say yes. Okay? Grounding yourself. When you're working on yourself, having to stay in the mindset of like, oh, I want to eat this piece of junk food, but I know that like I shouldn't. Ground yourself and don't eat it. There's other food to eat. There are better options. Okay? We're gonna take grounding with us on this journey of working on ourselves. Okay? If you want to get off your phone, if you're laying in bed and you're kind of like just being lazy, and you're on your phone, and you're thinking, oh, I need to do this stuff, but I don't really want to do it right now. I'll have time later. You may not have time later. You may or may not have a family emergency, and somebody might have to stay at your house. Well, your house is messy now because you didn't clean it earlier. And they're going to be like, I wish I had time to clean it earlier. You had time. You didn't use it wisely. Okay? So if you're on your phone and you tell yourself, I need to get off my phone, you need to get off your phone. Come back to it later. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be right there where you left it, unless you move it. Quit procrastinating. That it's as simple as you say it. Quit procrastinating. You just need to do it often enough it's a habit where you don't procrastinate. You have free time to read that book you want. You have time to watch the podcast you want to watch while you're doing your skincare. You have time for that now because you did not procrastinate on cleaning your room, on doing the laundry, on putting your food away on the counter, or doing your homework. You have time to work on yourself now. Okay? I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Do more stuff. Just do more stuff. Literally, you can be doing more stuff in your free time instead of just being on your phone and wishing. You're telling yourself, oh, I wish that was me. You can do that, but you're just sitting behind a screen. And you're kind of condoning to yourself. That's it. Oh, you could be telling people that you did that stuff. Somebody could ask you, oh, did you go to this party this weekend? What happened? You could be in on it. You could be in on the next party. You could be on the next birthday party, invitation, house meet. Go do more stuff. If you're on your phone, you can go find something to do. Go for a walk around your neighborhood. Go for a walk around the park. Don't get hit by any cars, though. Just don't get hit. Include somebody you love. If I wanted to go walk at the park, I don't want to go by myself. I could ask my mom, hey mom, do you want to go walk with me at the park tonight? Take a little lap or two around. Y'all can listen to music. Y'all can talk about your day. You are literally, you don't know it in the moment, but you are in fact working on yourself in ways that you probably didn't even know you could. Going to just simply sit outside. If you have a back porch with a pool, go sit in your backyard, read a book. You can play on your phone, or go sit in the front yard on your rocking chair. If you're on vacation, go sit outside if you have free time. Literally sitting outside during the day helps the sunshine release the dopamines in your body. You don't know it in the moment, but you are in fact working on yourself. You are finding that inner peace by just sitting outside and listening to the cars go by, listening to the birds chirp, feeding the squirrels. You don't know it, but you are finding that inner peace that you could not find before. So, turn it over. You are, in fact, working on yourself. Trying new hobbies. If you're broke, go outside and learn to weave leaves. Okay? It may sound weird, but I have actually seen people on TikTok go outside, pick leaves, and learn to weave them. I'm not saying go do that, but try out new stuff. Ask your parents to take you to the dollar store. Go buy diamond art. Go buy a canvas. Paint. Sew. Put something together for your friends or for yourself to hang up in your room. Making time to do hobbies. I don't know how many times I can say this, but you do not know it. You are literally working on yourself and relieving the stress you have. Okay? But whatever you do, make sure wherever you're at, if I want to go walk in a park and go collect rocks, but I'm at a state park, that's illegal. So just make sure it's whatever you're doing is in legal rights or whatever. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on to our casual stuff of this episode, and we're gonna talk about traveling. I love to travel. I just turned 16, and I've been some places where people who have not been, or where they haven't been, or something along the lines of that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about some places where I want to go where I haven't been yet. I want to go to New York. New York City. I've seen people post where as soon as they get off the plane, they haul butt to Canal Street. Okay? I want to be able to get off the plane, go check in at my hotel, wave down a taxi, sprint with my friends or my family to Canal Street, and buy some Coach or Louis dupes. That would be fun. Or walking around, spending a week in New York or New York City. Going to go watch the cast of Hamilton. Okay. Because I feel like New York is just such a cute place. It is the definition of a city. Another place where I want to go is LA. I want to go to Los Angeles. But I want to go to look at houses. Yeah, I'll go shop and I'll go eat at the cool restaurants that people post about. I want to go to look at the houses. I want to scope out my future house. Okay. I want to go to Seaside, Florida. I've driven through Seaside, but I haven't actually gotten time to spend a weekend or like a week in Seaside because it's beautiful. I mean, a lot of people go there. It's a popular place, but it's gorgeous. It's pretty. It's a beach. I also want to go to Nashville. I want to go so I can casually run into a celebrity. That does not sound reasonable at all, but believe me, in my mind it is reasonable. But I also want to go look at the cute museums about music or movies. That'd be cute. I want to go to the Bahamas. And Miami. While we're on the topic of the beaches, I want to go to Miami. That's where I want to live when I graduate. When I graduate, I want to be able to buy me an apartment and move to Miami. That's where I want to live. I want to live in Miami. I also want to go to Bora Bora. Bora Bora. I'm pretty sure it's in Indonesia, I think. Don't take my word for it. It's gorgeous. The little caves where people can swim into and they take the cute pictures. Sign me up. I want to do that. I also want to go to Greece. Greece is so Mamma Mia coded. If you've never seen the movie, either one of them, one or two, go watch it. If somebody popped up both of the Mamma Mias on the screen, I can guarantee you, I can probably recite line for line of both of the Mamma Mias. I love it so much. That's why it's kind of like why I want to go to Greece. Because I've seen people post of being in Greece. It is gorgeous. It is pretty. I also want to go to Venice. Before it's completely underwater or you can't walk on it. I want to go to Venice because although it is in fact flooding or like going underwater, it is gorgeous still. Also, I feel like if I'm alive at the point where it's fully submerged, I wanna scuba dive in Venice. Yeah, you have to hear me out. But people are always like, hurry, go to Venice before it's underwater. If somebody takes me, I'll go. I want to go. And take pictures on a cute little rowboat. I want to go. Sign me up. We're going to talk about places where I don't want to go. Number 1, New York. It's a love-hate relationship. I've seen the pictures of the real New York on a daily basis that the cool influencers don't post about. It's trashy. It's disgusting. It's gross. I feel like when I get off the plane and go to New York, I want to be able to smell like good food, not nasty trash sitting on the side of the street. No, you can count me out. Another place where I don't want to go, LA. I don't want to go to LA. I don't. Again, I've seen people post places of casually around LA that the influencers don't talk about. It's trashy. It is genuinely disgusting. Los Angeles and New York. If you live in either one of those places and you took offense to that, take offense to it. No offense. I've seen people post the places. You can also count me out on a trip to the Bermuda Triangle. Any of the islands that fall in that triangle, you can count me out of. If somebody gives me a free trip to Freeport for a week, pass it to somebody else. I'm good. Nope. I'm good. I would like to come back in one piece and fully alive with no spirit attached to me. I want to be able to go on a cruise around the Bermuda Triangle. If my cruise ship or a boat has to go through the Bermuda Triangle, boink, I'm in the water. I'm swimming back to shore. Count me out. I want to come back alive. I've seen people post the planes and boats that go through the Bermuda Triangle and don't come back. No. If somebody gave me $1 million right now to go through the Bermuda Triangle, I would go through like the edge of the triangle. I would want to guaranteed coming back alive. Paris. I don't want to go to Paris. If you're my friend or somebody in my family, you've probably known me to talk about Paris a lot. I've learned French. I love Paris. It's gorgeous. I have seen people get pickpocketed on camera. And I love the show Emily in Paris, and I love the show. It's amazing. But it's kind of a real life representation of people in Paris, and they're mean. If you think people in America are mean, the people in Paris are on a different level. They are some mean people. Like, I saw an influencer, not like an influencer, but just a person casually posting on TikTok of them showing their outfit. They barely took 2 steps back from their phone. Somebody came by and sprinted off with their phone. The people in Paris do not play about pickpocketing at all. Another place where I don't want to go, anywhere in the UK. Like, sure, I'll go to like Britain. I really don't want to go to the UK. I've seen people post casually around UK. It all looks the same except for Britain. Like, it just looks like a copy and paste of every other house. No offense, but I don't want to go. Count me out. Places where I've been myself. I've been to Cozumel, Mexico, on a cruise. I've been there a couple times. I'm going there again. Roatan, Honduras. I've been there a couple times, but on my next cruise, I'm not going there. I've also been to Costa Maya a few times. It's cute. The port we went to, it was gorgeous. It reminded me of Greece, but it was like vibrant colors. But it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. It was pretty. It was also one of the most laid back ports I've probably ever been to. I've also been to the main cities in Texas. That's kind of like common, but I've been to like Austin, Houston, Dallas, like in those areas. I've also been to like the cute food places and the Museum of Ice Cream before it closed. I went. Oh, it was gorgeous. It was fun. Like, it was, if it was still open or if we had one in Houston, I'd go. Like, places like that I've been to, and it is lovely. It is amazing. I've been to Florida. I've been to Orlando, Florida, and probably anywhere within like a 30-mile radius, maybe 100. I've been to Destin. I've been to Pensacola. Like, that strip of, not really an island, but that strip of coast, I have probably managed to go to every single beach but Seaside. So from Orange Beach or Gulf Shores all the way down, probably a little bit past Destin, a little bit past, maybe more, I've been to every single beach. Except for, I think there's a beach right on the other side of Gulf Shores. We've driven through, but I haven't stayed there, so it's like Seaside. I haven't been to Seaside, and I want to go there this summer or somewhere soon, because it's cute. It's cute. I've been to Gulf Shores, like I just said. Orange Beach. I've been to Orange Beach a couple times, driving through and eating there, but like Seaside, I haven't been able to stay there. Like, I've stayed on the edge of it, but not really been in the limits of Orange Beach. So I do want to go there. Chicago. I have been to like downtown Chicago, and it's actually pretty cute. I've been to the Nutella Cafe, where everything on the menu, you can get it without Nutella, but everything on the menu comes with Nutella, and you can get like a little complimentary Nutella jar, or like you can make your own flavor of Nutella. It is honestly one of the cutest cafes I've ever been to, but I went whenever I was like 10 or 11, maybe 12, so I don't remember much of it, but like the pictures that I've seen of me there and what I remember, it was bomb. It was cool. It was cool. This is kind of out there. Oh, excuse me. I've been to Mount Rushmore. I was itty bitty, but I've been to Mount Rushmore, and I have the picture to prove it. I'm gonna go again, because obviously I was at the age where I could like fully remember stuff. So I didn't want to take a little road trip out there. It'd be cute. It'd be fun. I've also been to Branson. I've been to Branson. If somebody offered me a trip, if somebody kind of paid me to go to Branson, I'd probably go. But if it was like against my free will, or like if I was with my friends, I'd probably go. But I really don't. I'm not a big fan of Branson. Like, there's really cool, really cute stuff. It's like a numbed down Hollywood. But everything closes at like 5. The party's getting started at 5. What do you mean? What do you mean Sonic casually closes at 4:35, 6 o'clock? I'm trying to get me some cheese sticks at 11. What do you mean? Okay? You literally probably will find a rat asleep by 3 o'clock in Branson. Now, that's probably just my experience, but I probably won't go back. I might not. I don't know. But cruises. Let's talk a little bit cruises before we get done here. I got surprised for my birthday. It was a gift, little gifts, but they were cute. They were good stuff that I could use. To my big gift, I opened last. It was a cruise. I've been asking my mom to go on a Caribbean cruise. And I told her, I said, if I don't get NoahCon tickets, can we go on a cruise? And she was like, we'll see probably what cruise you want to go on. And I was like, well, you're asking. The Caribbean. It's pretty over there. Well, I opened up my last gift, and it's kind of like a layered gift of the maps and stuff for me to go to the Bahamas. I get to stop at Cozumel once again. The Bahamas and the islands around the Florida Keys. I get to go on a cruise there. It's a 9-day cruise with Royal Caribbean. I've been on Royal Caribbean cruises before. But this one, I haven't been on the Symphony of the Seas yet, and I really, like, the ship is cute, and so I'm excited. I'm overly pumping with joy. Like, I'm excited to go. Like, it's going to be fun. Okay, that concludes our episode, okay? If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out the other Satsuma Valley Studio shows, okay? And remember, you do not need a new life by Monday. You, in fact, need a new mindset.